Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Lee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is a review. Let's get it started. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBirds. It's 4 a.m. Dun 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 dun. Okay, you can also like, comment, and share this video. Then you can share it to your social media. You can hit the notification bell because it lets you know when I have new videos up. And you can also follow me on IG and or Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. And I'm pretty sure it's on the screen somewhere or it's in the description box below. Okay, I was going to review this later today because it's 4 a.m. basically Wednesday morning. And I'm not going to work today. And I was going to record it later on. People kept tagging me and stuff. I'm looking like, why everybody keep tagging me and stuff? Like 4 people. I got 3 DMs. I got 3 separate DMs. And then somebody tagged me in the clip. And I'm like, why everybody keep... What happened? Let me watch it today. I didn't need to watch it today. I could have watched it tomorrow. Well, you know what I mean. Anyway, but let's get started with this video. So... We know that Grace told May she has a son, and that's what happened at the end of the last episode. So this starts right where that left off, where May is like, grandson, you know what I'm saying? Do you have a photo of my grandson? And so she shows them a picture of her and AJ together, whatever. Oh, this must have been hard on you and AJ and Noah, this whole situation or whatever. I want to meet him. I want to meet him. I hope that meeting him and Sophia knowing that you told me about him will help her come home or whatever. Because again, that's why Sophia left. So May we just need to meet him. She also brings up Grace and asks, well, what about the church and what's going on with it? She's like, wait. She's like, look, it's okay. She's like, plenty of people, give people up for adoption. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, you just gave them up for adoption. It wasn't, it wasn't anything scandalous or whatever. And even her not accepting him, he contacted her when he was 18. So Noah, uh, AJ is 25. So again, he contacted her when he was 18, which was 7 years ago. Okay, and so again, him contacting you 7 years ago when you weren't ready to accept it, then that's not even that can be forgiven. But we need to meet him or whatever. Then in walks Charity. What's going on? What's get your snaky ass upstairs, Charity. Go head on somewhere. And both Grace and May like, it's half a here, okay? And then May say, this stays in the family. Who I'ma tell? Everybody you know. Charity is such a snake. Oh, she's a female snake, and as much as we know Phil is a serpent, okay? It's serpents, same thing. They are the same kind, slithering around, all up and through, whatever. I wouldn't tell anybody what's going on. So we do see Grace calling AJ, leaving a message about, I told my family about you. They want to meet you. You know what I'm saying? Where you at? Call me back. Come to the house. All this goodness and whatnot. We see Bishop and May also talking about it or whatever. And Bishop like, I remember. Grace called the house. And when she left years ago, she called the house about a week after she was gone. And I told her I was going to come to Phoenix and get her. And she begged me to not go get her, but it's convinced me that, she needed to be there and I did not need to come pick her up. If I only had just still went and got her and brought her home, things could have been much, much different now. It could have, but who knows how? Who knows how? So, basically, the point of now is we have to integrate AJ into our lives, into the family fold or whatever, and bring him out to the sun, which may do him some good, okay? Because it may do him some good. For the most part, people not too shocked like you think they would be, but I digress. We then see the snake-like Charity, okay? And then Snake Charity goes to talk to Serpent Phil, okay? A snake and a serpent have a conversation, and she tells Phil everything she knows. Grace has a son. He's 25, and this was Noah, and he was arrested. He was arrested. He was in prison. He was arrested. He did 5 years in prison for breaking the internet, whatever. He like, oh, we can't use that, and then she had an abortion and she just gave a kid up for adoption and whatever, and him being in prison, doesn't really look bad on her, so we can't really use that. or whatever. So, and I got this difference. I didn't even have to snoop. But you told him you was done. You wasn't stupid no more. You wasn't going to get your family anymore. But you still doing it. Mm, mm. Charity. Anyway, she brings up how, you know what I'm saying, I just, he like, we need something more than that. And then he looking at her, your hair is cute. I'm like, no, it's not. It ain't cute. I don't even like it. And she, oh, thank you. And she all saunters out. And when she saunters out, Jacob sees her, because Jacob is at the church because, he got to be there. And then he like, you in trouble? Because the only reason any of them will be talking to Phil is if it's an issue. Oh, I'm always in trouble with Phil. Like, he always is always something with me. Well, what you do? What you do, Charity? Oh, I called, Bob's daughter and told her we wasn't going to sing that song no more. I'm like, you lying in church? Girl, and you want to be a pastor? Bullshit. Anyway, he like, oh, okay. And then she kind of walks away. But she's a whole ass liar. Who really cares? Anyway, now he then go to see Phil. And Phil tells him because Bob saw the video of him with the fight with the football players or whatever. Even though he was trying to break it up. But, because they seen that they want to fire. Okay, he can't work there no more. He's out. Like he was barely in. And now he's out. And what's your issue with me? What is your issue with me and my family? Like, this is my family's church. Like, look, this is not your family's church anymore. Your family is the big issue here. Okay, not Phil. Bob wants you out, Jacob. And so you're out. Fine, I'm saying, whatever. And before he leaves, he said, Jacob, some preachers' kids are not anointed. Some of them are just meant to be children. Like Charity. That's what you talking about, not him. Grace gets a phone call from AJ. Okay? He like, hey, it's me. It's AJ. I got arrested. Yes, he got arrested. The little time he was left to his own devices, he gets arrested. I'm like, girl, kind of crazy. So she gets there, and when she sits down and talks to him, he then asks her to lie for him and say, we were together from 9 p.m. to 12, whatever the time frame was. Like, you need to say, she like, what? For what? What's wrong? Did you do this? No, I didn't do it. But they think I did it because I fit the I fit the description of who did it, but it wasn't me. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it, or whatever. They just want to make it seem like I did. That your friends so that you do anything for a stranger. Just act like I'm a stranger. Act like I'm a stranger. I'm looking like act like you was okay. So just help me, please. Did you do it, AJ? No, I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Okay, so I need you as an alibi. So Grace then talks to the cop. But as she talks to the cop is showing her the video surveillance. Okay, and it's a kid around his build in a gray hoodie, just like him, hoodie over his head, and you can't see face, you can't see braids or nothing. It's just a person built like him in the same hoodie as him. Now that don't mean he did it. That don't mean he did it. Doesn't at all, okay? But and the cop is saying like we can't say it's him. But you're here because he said he was with you. Was he with you? Because we have his fingerprints on the shelves. But he then said we can't prove that he wasn't there earlier, touching stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know but he could have been there casing the joint. I say casing the joint. Anyway, she then said, yes, he was with me. We're together from this time to this time at his house because I'm his mother. Oh, are you? And the cop recognizes her from before when she was going through them charges, her uncle. So he's familiar with her. So she speaks up. Will you sign a signed statement? She's like, yes, I will. And so she gets AJ out of jail or whatever, and she tells him outside, like, this conversation is not over. You can't be doing, like, did you do this? I told you I didn't do it. I think you did it. Just saying. Anyway, and I can't, but she like, the point isn't even if you did it. The point is, you asked me to lie for you. That you can't be doing that. AJ literally calls her, we need stuff. I need money, I'm gonna call you. I'm in prison, need someone to stay, I'm gonna call you. I'm in jail, need an alibi, I'm gonna call you. I mean, even though, they have this rough start with her giving him up for, giving him up. And now with all these years later, it's just, I don't know. Anyway, we then see the other snake. Carissa, okay, slipping her way into the man's office to the check for the land, okay? Now she know this company works with H&H. So after he gives her the check or whatever, she then say, why are y'all hiding behind H&H? I know, Hope and Harmony is who y'all would work for. It was a silent part. And she's like, look, I don't care about none of that. Like, how you think it'll go over if Calvary knew that Hope and Harmony was snatching up land, around the church or whatever, like how they feel about that. So how much is it worth to keep this a secret? I say, really, Carissa? You already then sold this man's land to the H&H and you ain't told your husband about that. Now you want to try to get more money out of them to keep it quiet, girl. Girl. And he like, oh, really? So they talk a little bit or whatever. You know what? Fine. Cause she bring my mother-in-law gets on my nerves. My husband lost his job. We want to buy a new house, and this check you just gave me, it isn't even half of what we need to get the new house. So I need some extra money. I need some extra money. So fine. So as she's finna up and leave, he say, no, sit down. He then writes her a secondary check. Don't know for how much. For the whole secondary check. That makes her say, oh, thank you very kindly, sir. Okay? He then say, you know what? I can see that your husband, is not the only one who's giving you half of what you need. Because again, the check she had was half what you needed or whatever. I want to see what you look like when someone gives you everything you need. And I said, Carissa, what are you doing? What is you letting this man think that you are available to do, girl? Anyway, he's like, can I see you again? She's like, I'll let you know when the check clears. I say, when the check, you gonna sell him some, girl, you gonna sell him some coochie. Anyway, and she then say, he said, should I write the check out to you or to you and your husband? She's like, no, just me. Just me. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl, as RuPaul would say. Anyway, we see Jacob's at church. Jacob at church, and he on his phone, and he's looking at Tasha's gang's phone number. But he don't call her, but he's looking or whatever. So then Carissa walking, hey, honey, hey, I was just thinking about you, Carissa. No, you wasn't. You thinking about Tasha. But again, everyone's lying today. So, she told him, I put an offer in on that house. Like, what house? The house you wanted. She's like, I thought you'd be happy. He like, how did it happen? Oh, the money from the land. He like, that money wasn't enough for a down payment. Oh, well, I scraped up a couple more dollars but I put in a offer, and we'll see if they accept. Now, what she said was she put in a couple more dollars. From where? We ain't got no money. Anyway, he like, well, okay. You know what I'm saying? So now she happy. Oh my God, it's so happy go lucky. Let's go out to dinner. I have this little plan. Let's go to dinner. He's like, okay, cool. But I'm like, if y'all get the house, who gonna pay the bills? He don't have no job. And clearly what you make don't sustain the household because again, y'all live with his parents. So again, y'all done bought this whole house. Who gonna pay the mortgage? Because the down payment don't mean nothing if you can't pay the mortgage and the taxes and everything else that goes into what? Owning the home. But I digress. Carissa sometimes don't think. At the same time, May called Jacob. Jacob, I need y'all to come to the house because for what? I was wrong. I need you to come to the house and meet Grace's son. His son? What? I'll explain it when you get here. Just hurry up and get here. Okay, fine. And the funny part was May saying that she got uh Marisol, whoever the maid lady, moving all the valuables because again her grandson who was in jail is coming over. And you can't have no valuables around when you have new people around. That's very, very true. So when Jacob then tell Carissa, hey, we can't, go right now. So that something is happening at the house. We have to get to the house to meet Grace's son. So he was, what does that mean? Jacob, I need you to be a man, be my husband, and put me first. I had plans. He like, I get that, but don't. This is it's a whole new baby, a whole new person. We have to get to the house. I ain't going no, so she don't want to go. You not coming? Do it look like I'm coming, Jacob? So then he leaves and she stays. She then makes a phone call. To that man. And she said, the check cleared. Are you free? I said, free for what? He ain't free, neither is you. Okay, you cannot turn into cheating Jacob. Now, Carissa, don't do that to yourself. But I digress. I think we all saw it coming. AJ then meets the family. He meets the family and everything, May and Bishop. Oh my God. Oh, hello, grandson. You know what I'm saying? So happy to meet you. You're a spitting image of you're a whole mixture of Grace and Noah. Okay. Okay. So they talking. Let me walk you over to your cousin Zoe's. Is it Zoe? Zora's place. She lives in a cottage down the road, and we can talk a little bit. So she walks him down to Zora, introduces him to Zora, and leaves him there. They come back in 10 minutes, and we can all have dinner. And the Zora said, "Okay, cool. Bye, Grandma." So not Noah. So AJ, we want to get high. She pulls out a dang on bong type smoky thing, and that was in the fruit basket. I said, he said, "Ain't you a Christian?" I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. Yes, but I'm not lame or something like that. But I'm like, girl, stop offering drugs to new people. Don't do that. Just don't do that. Anyway, at the same time, the detective has been came to the house looking to talk to Grace. And he tried to basically intimidate her into recanting her story. Because we seen this. Are you sure? Because we watched the video at the precinct and when you walked up and talked to AJ, it looked like he's asking you to do something. Was he asking you to lie for him? And she was like, if you had evidence on my son or on me, you would not be here asking me nothing. Leave me be, bruh. Leave me be, bruh. Okay? Today and forever. And then he like, we're gonna find out. Whatever. My son is innocent. He didn't do anything, whatever. Y'all trying to put it on some innocent, be like, boy, leave me be, get out. You gotta go. So May walks in and see the detective. What's going on here? Nothing. No, I'm just finishing up this question. So then he leaves. They then tell her what's going on. Oh, AJ got arrested. They think he did this, but he didn't do it, and I lied to the police about it. So May's upset. Okay. Now we didn't see Carissa. Carissa goes and meets with that man. Okay, the man who was the realtor who was bought their land. Okay, what she just is. And I don't know what he's not white. Is he Asian? I don't know. Anyway, she meets with him. My husband, I just wanted us to go out and celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Because some of us has been going on. I just want to celebrate. And he couldn't do that. He just doesn't do what he's supposed to do. Whatever. And said, I just can't. So she had another girl. Carissa is literally complaining to another man or her husband what he don't do. After that man and pay her some money. Money. Yeah. Okay? And so they then get a kiss and a hug. And, what are you doing? You know what I'm doing, Carissa. Let me do it. And she let him do it. All on the couch. Yes, Carissa had couch sex with the realtor dude. And I'm like, girl, not you, Jacob. We then see May. May, Bishop, Grace is all chit chatting or whatever. May feel like one, they probably did rob the pharmacy or whatever. And even if she feel I'm trying to figure out how to say it right. She feel like he did it. Her main issue is even though they can't prove he did it, what if he just admits to doing it and then Grace, you screw over because you said that he was with you. You lying for him can get you in trouble if he can't keep his mouth shut, okay? And I don't like that. So then, AJ and Zora comes in. So May sends Zora away to have a real conversation. Excuse me. And then, she likes to, did you do it? Did I do what? Did you rob the pharmacy, whatever? The cop came here. We done Grace laugh you. Did you do it? He like, you know what? Yeah, I can't believe you with the kid. I don't want to go back to jail. Da-da. So the whole time, May keeps saying, did you do it? He's not really saying no. He's saying, like, what do you mean? Like, why would you think I did that? Like, I would never do that because if I did, I'll go back to jail. He's not saying, no, I didn't do it. He told Grace he didn't do it, but he's not saying that to her family, okay? And that's what it was. And picture, like, can you just say, like, can you just answer the question of if you did it, yes or no, just so that May will leave you be. And he still really don't say much or whatever. So he like, if I would do that, I would go to prison. You know what I'm saying? I thought we was family. It may say we are. So we are who you need to tell the truth to, okay? The whole truth. And Grace like, Mama, back off. He's my son. I cut it out. He's my son. Leave him be. Okay? Now she's trying to defend him, but May is extra. And here comes flawed ass Charity, okay? Hey, nephew, come give Auntie Charity a hug. Don't hug her. She's a snake, okay? And she coming with a blue balloon. Well, and it's a boy. What, really, Charity? A blue balloon is a boy? Well, I couldn't find a balloon that said, happy 25-year anniversary of give up your son. Like, I don't have it. They don't have one of those. Shady, shady, Charity. Anyway, so when Charity is giving the boy a hug, May say, she better watch her purse. I'm like, it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? So Charity, I want to know everything about you. I want all the stories about everything about you. Charity acting like I don't have to snoop, but people can tell me things in confidence, and I'm gonna go use it against the family. I'm looking like that is the girl. Your nipples gonna fall off, and your feet gonna give way, and your ankles. Let me stop. Because I was gonna go down the whole road. So at this point in time, May don't care what anybody else saying because her main focus is I'm asking you a question and you ain't answered it. So then we see Jacob walk in or whatever. He like, what's going on? Hey nephew, whatever. And this is her son, 25-year-old AJ, messy little Charity. But again, May is focused on the question at hand. Did you do it? Okay. She then you don't know me. You don't know me, but I am a formidable foe. I'm a protector. You know what I'm saying? I am more formidable than anyone you've ever known. I don't care if you share space with killers. I'm saying I am more useful to you than any bridges and more trustworthy than the ground you are standing on. Did you do it or not? Okay. And she kept asking him point blank. And he did not say no. He just left and walked away. Mama, why would you keep doing that? Okay? She's like, look, I get it. He your son. You lied for him to the cops. I get that you did that because as a mother, that's what we do for our children. She's like, however, I'm saying as a Christian, as a member of the church, you need to go down that station and tell the truth. Because if he admits to doing it, you are screwed. Okay? That's what you need to do. And the whole town, Charity looking like, gotcha. Because she's now heard May say that Grace lied. And she recorded, the girl recorded on her phone, I believe. So anyway, I just like Charity looking as if no one is waiting to hear Charity preach. No one, okay? So the whole thing of her, like, oh my God, I have to take my sister down so that I can become pastor. No one wants to hear you preach for Charity. You are flawed as heck, okay? So then Carissa comes home. Carissa comes home late at night. And saying, late in the midnight hour. Anyway, and Jacob was waiting for her. So where were you at? I went out with so and so and so and so, still one of her friends, whatever, because I just want to celebrate. Okay, you could have called me. He was like, all right, well, I just waited up for you because of the young kid or whatever. I have to go to the church. You got to go to the church and pack up her stuff. I just want to celebrate with you. I spent the whole day, the whole time away from you, wishing you was there. You wasn't, not when you were cheating. Not when you were cheating or whatever. He said, all right, I gotta go. I'll be back. And he leaves, okay? She then goes and gets in the shower because she's washing off that other man's sweats off her. But again, I feel like she coming home and she probably realizes this is what Jacob would do. Because Jacob would cheat on her, come home as if nothing was up or whatever. And she came home as if nothing happened. So I think she's probably feeling like, dang, I am what he was. As much as I went off on him, I'm doing the exact same thing he did. And it makes you wonder if she realizes the reasons he cheated. Because she wasn't giving him what he needed. Because she's a crazy bitch or whatever. But, I wonder if she gonna realize, dang, I'm just as bad as he is. Because he cheated. Y'all both cheated. Like Lyrica and, what's the lady name? A1. Anyway, we see AJ. AJ at the house packing up. We see he packed a bunch of pills in his bag. So again, he had some pills. And I'm like, But we don't know if them pills is from the pharmacy. But I guess they were. Because why else would he have that many pills? Anyway, Grace gets there like, you leaving? Because he got all his bags packed up. Yep, you know what I'm saying? This whole thing was a mistake. I should not have come. You should have never got pregnant by Noah. I should have never called you. You should have never brought me here. It's all of it. We should just cut our losses and go. It's just a mistake. And he's like spiraling. We can't. And she's like, calm down. Don't you want a family? Yours? Like that family? No, I don't want that or whatever. She's like, please. He's like, no, I have to go. And he grabs his bag. Okay, fine. Take my car and be safe, okay? And stay whatever. All right, cool. But he then gives her the keys back and he still leaves. And I'm like, okay, okay. And then we see Snake Eyed Charity. Snake Eyed Charity going to see Phil at church at night. Are you always here at night? He's like, well, when it's work to do, yeah. Stand up. He like, what? And I was like, no, because you're going to need something to sit down for. And girl, whatever. Grace's son was arrested recently. She then starts singing like a canary. He was arrested. Grace lied and said, she was with him, but it wasn't true, whatever. So she says alibi. Oh, but how do you know? I heard us. I just know. If you don't have proof, we can't use it. She then put her phone on and said, I recorded the whole thing. I'm looking like, you recorded your family's conversation to take... I cannot take... Oh, my God. Charity is worse than AJ. Charity is... At this point in time, she's worse than Carissa. Because Carissa is cheating on Jacob because she's just not happy. Charity is backstabbing the family because she's crazy. She's delusional. And she feel like she's nothing and this is dumb if you ask me. And then her and Phil start looking at each other. They start kissing. And y'all kissing and doing it in God's house. In God's house, girl. We see Bishop and in the bed talking whatever. He brings up how a long time ago he saw a girl, liked her, he thought one way about it or whatever, but then when he met her, she was completely different. And who was that girl, James? Who was she? He like, who do you think it was? It was you. So again, the same way how I thought one thing before and something else happened, it was a beautiful situation, we don't know how this thing with AJ or Grace or whatever, or even with the church will turn out, because as far as May felt like, because of the situation with Grace lying with AJ getting arrested or whatever, the church is just gone. That's how she feels. But we don't know that. We have to just watch things happen. And I'm tired. I'm gonna get up and I'm going to my room. No, James, you can stay here. Okay, you can go to sleep here. I said, okay, come on. I said, you can go to sleep, not sex, but you can go to sleep. I know. I just want to sit here and laugh and take it in. And then he just sat there with her in the room and just enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So it was cool. We then see Jacob packing up his office, and as he's walking out, what does he see? His sister making out with Phil, all nasty, like in the church. Now, I really wish he would have at least heard a bit of the conversation, but he did not. All he seen was them kissing. So I think nobody knows that she's telling Phil stuff. But I really, really hope that they know that because she was hiding it, she probably was telling him secrets as well, because she can't be trusted. Can't be trusted. A snake and a serpent, okay? Just, girl, they all get on my nerves. Anyway, that was the whole episode. I hope you like. I keep being on my phone. I'm so sorry, y'all. That was the whole episode. I will talk to y'all later. Peace.